everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's Walker's Titans going up against Travis Kelce's Chiefs. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by all-pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tennessee Titans jogging onto the field. They'll be led by their quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Now, this is a group, Charles, and the Titans. They were rolling for a while. Winners of 6 of 7 in the middle of the season. Then they had close losses at Arizona and San Fran. Kind of put a wrench in what they were hoping to do down the stretch. But focus on Mariota. Hasn't been the year that he had hoped for.
No, not at all. Because I think most of us expect him to take the big jump here in year 3 as a starter in the NFL. He's had some injuries. That's taken away his mobility. He's had some leg injuries, and that's hurt him a little bit. But you just mentioned close losses to Arizona and San Francisco. Teams that are going to the playoffs should find ways to beat those two teams. All right, this is that type of a year. And Marcus Mariota said it himself. He's not played his best football. In fact, got frustrated and had a rough media encounter before Mom called and said, you need to apologize. I did not raise you to be rude with the media. And that's exactly what he did.
Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, and it's incomplete. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Kansas City Chiefs, and the quarterback under center will be Alex Smith. And this year, they started out red hot, 5-0. Then at the end, they're in a fight to make the playoffs. So Alex Smith, has he done enough to be the man under center? Maybe Patrick Mahomes gets another shot in the future? What do you think?
He has done enough to remain the starting quarterback in Kansas City. But will he is the question. All right, you're exactly right. 5-0 start. Big fight down the finish to try and make the playoffs. A big win over the Chargers in Week 15 that gave them a leg up. But the bottom line is, when you draft Patrick Mahomes that high, when you move from 27 to 10 to make that selection, chances are they're going to want to see Patrick Mahomes under center in 2018.
But you made a point about Alex Smith that I like, that sometimes people heard you say the wrong way. You said he's the most confident quarterback. And you still stand by that?
I do, because he kind of let everything else go. It's kind of like, you guys are going to criticize me no matter what I do. I'll just keep producing, and I'll keep playing and making big throws. And he did that throughout 2017.
And the Buffet Boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Trying to run the option right side, Smith. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. And Wilson has it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Kareem Hunt, the rookie out of Toledo, what a year it's been for him. Well over 1,000 yards, and you would have to think sitting right near the top for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's had a monster year and exploded Week 1, opening night against the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. He announced his presence, didn't he? And continued on and really had a monster year. I think Leonard Fournette's going to be mentioned from Jacksonville Jaguars. Alvin Kamara from the New Orleans Saints has really played well. I predicted Christian McCaffrey in preseason, and he's had a fine year. But I don't think it measures up to what Kareem Hunt has done. I think Alvin Kamara is his closest competitor.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
One of the areas of need for the Tennessee Titans in 2017, an elite safety. So they went out and signed Jonathan Cyprien from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I expect them to pair him with Kevin Byard, a rookie in 2016, and provide a strength for a defense that's looking for help down the middle.
10 yards still left on second down. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter play. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive. That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Ball start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Look at this spin.
Balance.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdowns. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
They'll try the air now with Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Smith. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Smith now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, here's Smith. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the Titans getting set to go.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
First down, Mariota. And some space here. Finding room at the 30. And all the way down to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Mariota. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Play of the half here, Mariota. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both the Chiefs and the Titans have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Chiefs have it at the 25. Smith's on target here, and he'll be tackled at the 1-yard line. Chiefs would settle for 3 points on the drive. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith now operating from the gun. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Smith from the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A toss to Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Mariota on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. So they're operating in the red zone. They pitch it out to Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Nice move at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious.